Well, hey there, Jason. It's Jeff Steitzer, the Voice of God multiplayer announcer for the game Halo. Now, I understand you're kind of a big friend, that you love playing Halo, but that doesn't mean you necessarily recognize my face because not that many fans have seen it. You may not recognize my normal speaking voice, and by the way, this is it, because, again, the fans don't necessarily hear that. No, what they hear, what you've heard, I'm sure for many, many years, is the voice I use when I'm saying things like double kill, triple kill, overkill, killing spree, killing frenzy, kill-tacular, Kilimanjaro, kill-pocalypse, Killionaire, Slayer, Juggernaut, Capture the Flag, Hail to the King. And then, of course, there's that phrase that everybody who plays the game, well, I think it's not putting it too seriously to say that they absolutely hate the idea that they are ever going to have to hear me say these words, but they're gonna. Game over. Yeah, you've probably heard those quite a few times, haven't you? Well, the reason I'm here is a couple of things, actually. I had a very, very good friend of yours, an old college friend, I understand that's where you guys first met, Shane, reach out to me because, as you know, he has got a pretty big deal coming up in January, on the 20th of 2024. He's getting married. And it may seem a little early, but it's not if you've ever planned a wedding. He wanted to make sure that he got to the people that he was interested in to be part of the wedding ceremony as early as he possibly can. They're only going to be his closest friends, and he wanted me to extend my sincerest and most cordial invitation for you to act as one of his groomsmen. He would be absolutely thrilled if you would accept, as would I. Now, it is important to remember that this is a very, very big deal. After all, you got to stand up there and basically just support your friend in what will no doubt be one of the greatest moments of his life. But I suspect you can probably tackle that, can't you? Now, I understand that in addition to being his good friend, you are also serving in the Coast Guard, and I want to thank you so much for what I consider to be service. Thank you for your service. I'm so impressed when people make the decision to put up with all the kinds of inconveniences, sacrifices. I guess they aren't really in a larger sense, but when they do that, to be there for the rest of us. So thank you so very, very much. And I also understand, according to Shane, that you may be going through kind of a rough time, and he thought you might need some encouragement. Well, I am here to say I hope that I can offer that by saying these things pass. Everything passes. It may seem like right now whatever you're going through is just never going to end. Everything ends. Trust me, I am almost 72 years old. There are so many things that I can look back on in my life. I have to sometimes really struggle to remember things that at the time I thought were unbelievably momentous and earth-shattering and all those kinds of things. But if that's not the case here, if this is a little bit more serious, two things. Make sure that you ask someone for help. Obviously, your very, very good friends like Shane are going to be the first people you would want to turn to. And if this is really serious, I would suggest you turn to a professional. I had a period of time for about 6.5 years. It was the darkest time of my life. It involved a breakup that I had with my son. We didn't see each other for over 6 years, and it's still hard to even talk about. The best thing I did for myself was I went and I sought professional help from a therapist. It's made all the difference. We are now the best of friends. It solved so many of my problems, and if it's a serious thing you're going through, it may help solve yours. In any case, I do hope that you will consider Shane's invitation. I hope you'll be one of his groomsmen. And in the meantime, take care. Please stay healthy. Have a good rest of this year, because if this one hasn't been as good as it should be, the next one will be better. And no matter what else you do, always, always be unfrickin' believable. Because, Jason, you know what? You are. My very best to you, my friend. And make sure you let Shane know what you've decided. All right?